It is time for an urgent real-time Bitcoin forecast. Since Fed rates have been the issue, is this going to be the first time the Fed is going to pause rate hikes? Will they pivot? And what will it do to crypto? We've only got a couple minutes until the announcement, but interest rates are the main issue. Since inflation has been going down over the last 10 months, 11 months, what will happen next? Will they actually pause rate hikes? And what will that do to crypto? What will that do to stocks? Let's look at the answer, because the answer is already there. Okay, so this is your S&P 500. This is S&P 500, and I marked this zone as the zone for key turnarounds. This is generally the halfway between the last full retrace of the 618. Halfway between the 618 and the 786 is normally super strong resistance. And if we zoom into this zone right here, did we just wick? Yeah, we just wicked. Look, if we zoom into the zone, here's the same orange line. See that orange line at 4420? Here's the same orange line at 4420, and we wicked. We went over it and under it, over it and under it, and then we tried to go over it with a strong push, and we head and shouldered perfectly on this line, 4424. And we're dipping underneath, but we've got about 10 minutes until the Fed rates announcement. So what does that mean for crypto? Crypto looks like dirt shit. I'll tell you that right now. It looks like dirt shit because normally when something, well, let me just look at this last formation. We took a big dump, and then everyone's thinking, well, are we gonna pump since we did this dump and then we dumped and then dumped again? We're bullish now because the economy's fine, and this has been happening to stocks. We've been going up, but while we've been going up in the same period of time, we did this. This is literally the same period of time as this whole thing as we're going down. So I should show you both of them together, but I'm not going to. Let's just look at this. What do we have here? If you know anything about chart pattern reading, I mean, this is pretty obvious. We've got a head and shoulders with one final bounce. That's also head and shoulders-ing. That's not good, guys. This is in all the coins put together, and this is just Bitcoin alone. Let's just look at Bitcoin alone. Bitcoin alone has exactly the same thing. You can't really call this a head and shoulders, but let's just call it a head and shoulders because this is a downward right triangle. This is a bearish right triangle with 1, 2, 3 perfectly enclosed spaces and a head and shoulders final bull trap just to the right, just past support that used to be resisted. So this is bearish on the straight line going up. This is bearish on the straight line going up with head and shoulders here, head and shoulders here, head and shoulders everywhere you look. And S&P 500, we just wicked over strongest resistance. This is a harmonic resistance. This is a golden ratio resistance. So this is one of those things where rules of large numbers, if a lot of people get together and do the same thing on either side, normally you get equilibrium at some kind of golden ratio point. And that point would be this line, but right in the middle of this line, 50% of this line. We're just wicking right underneath that, as you can see right there. And again, zoomed in. So does it look bullish? Well, what about what I showed you looks bullish? What about any of what I showed you just looks bullish? Whenever you see this happening, whenever you see a parabolic pump, what happened the last time Bitcoin went parabolic? It dumped really hard. Everyone wants to see something go parabolic. Everyone says, hey, parabolic is bullish. It's not. Parabolic is what happens right before a big dump happens. Parabolas always retrace. Parabolas always retrace. Let me put this to you a different way. Parabolas always retrace. If I were to explain to you this concept from a layman's standpoint, I would have to say that parabolas always retrace. So you've got a parabola. S&P 500 looks like it's going to be a blow off top. I'm not saying it won't be bullish in a week or a month, but today doesn't look like anything I'd be holding on to. today doesn't look like I'd be holding on to anything either. Now, if you want constant updates on all the biggest moves, which you kind of do, otherwise you're going to be stuck holding a bag that's down 20, 30, 50, 80, 90%. Even on stocks, you should watch the last video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and watch the video just before this. It shows you how to get our private premium signals without joining bitcoin-signals.org. Because I know bitcoin-signals.org is it's for professional traders and it's kind of expensive. So you don't have to trade it. You don't have to join, and you can get all the signals, all the highest profit signals. And I tell you how to do that in the video right before this one. Get rich, guys, and stay careful right now. We've got minutes until interest rate announcement. Let's see how it goes.